pump clicked off,
I
but
will
Marcus
sentence
Ellison didn't rush.
both of
He
you.
stood still for a moment, staring at the glowing numbers on the gas pump as if they were a scoreboard, tallying the weight of his day. $71. Another long one. Marcus wasn't wearing his courtroom suit anymore, just navy sweats, a worn black hoodie, and running shoes. He had spent the whole afternoon mediating a tense land dispute between two families in Savannah, Georgia, and all he wanted now was a bottle of cold water, maybe a cinnamon coffee, and the quiet ride home. His car, a silver electric SUV, always drew glances. Not unusual. What was unusual was what happened next. As Marcus reached for the gas cap, something shifted in the corner of his eye. Two Savannah PD cruisers glided into the station far too aggressively for a simple patrol. One blocked the station exit. The other boxed him in from behind. Doors flew open. "Sir, step away from the vehicle." Marcus turned slowly. "Everything all right, officers?" Two officers marched toward him. One older, stocky, jaw like concrete, buzz cut. The other younger, jittery, eyes scanning Marcus nervously. "Hands where we can see them. Now," the older officer barked. Marcus lifted them immediately, key fob still in hand. "Is there a problem?" "Is this your vehicle?" the younger one asked. "Yes, registered in my name. My license and registration are inside the—" "Don't move," Beck snapped. His name tag said Sergeant Randolph Beck. The younger officer said Officer Jalen Price. Across the lot, a teenage girl with braids and a school backpack stopped walking, pulled out her phone, and hit record. Marcus saw her, but didn't react. "Your car matches the description of a stolen vehicle reported over on River Street," Beck said, circling Marcus like prey. Marcus kept calm. River Street is long. Also, electric SUVs are very common. "You got a receipt for this gas?" Price asked. "In the cup holder. You can grab it if you'd like." "Don't move," Beck barked again. Phones came out, people paused, mid-pump. Someone inside the convenience store pressed their face to the window. Marcus kept his
I
voice
will
even.
sentence
"My driver's
both of
license
you."
and registration are in the glove box." "Reach for it and you're resisting," Beck snapped. "Turn around." Marcus stared at him. "You're detaining me for fueling my own car?" Beck didn't answer. He grabbed Marcus's wrist, twisted it sharply behind his back, and the cuffs snapped shut with cold finality. Marcus didn't resist, not once. Price looked uneasy now, torn between training and conscience. "Sir, just gonna check your ID real quick," Price muttered. Marcus didn't reply. The girl recording took a few steps closer, her voice barely audible. "Keep recording, Keisha. Keep recording," she whispered to herself. Traffic slowed on the road. More people began filming. Beck shoved Marcus against the hood. "Weapons? Drugs? Been drinking?" "I spent the afternoon mediating a land case. I'm going home." Price returned, looking pale. "Sarge, his ID checks out. Says here, Judge Marcus Ellison." Marcus didn't move. "That's correct." Beck scoffed. "People lie all the time." The gas station
I
manager
will
stormed
sentence
outside.
both
"That man
of
is
you.
in here 3 times a week. He ain't no thief." More whispers, more stares. Marcus was guided to the back of the cruiser and placed inside. No explanation, no apology. Inside the squad car, the cuffs dug sharply into the bone of his wrists. The air smelled like old fries and sweat. He stared out the window as they drove toward the precinct, not angry, not panicked, thinking, calculating. By morning, he would not simply file a complaint. He would be wearing the robe, and they would be standing below him. When they reached the precinct, several officers recognized Marcus before the arresting officers did. Detective Helena Cruz, mid-conversation, froze when she saw him in cuffs. "What on God's earth are you doing with Judge Ellison?" Beck shrugged. "He matches a suspect vehicle. We followed procedure." "No, you didn't," Cruz snapped. "Uncuff him, now." The cuffs came off. Marcus didn't rub his wrists, just stood tall. He didn't want apologies. He wanted accountability. Hours later, Internal Affairs brought him into a small interview room. Lieutenant Shannon Boyd entered with a notepad. "Judge Ellison, I don't need to explain how bad this looks." "Agreed," Marcus replied calmly. "Are you planning to file a complaint?" Marcus leaned forward. "I'm planning to do something far more important. I want the truth on record for everyone who goes through this without a title." Boyd nodded. "You'll be presiding over the misconduct review tomorrow morning." Marcus didn't blink. "Good. Then let's begin." That night, the video hit social media, 120,000 views in hours. And the next morning, as Marcus walked into the Savannah Municipal Courthouse, the city waited. Reporters, activists, students, everyday people. Everyone came for one reason: to see what happens when the wrong man is treated like he doesn't belong. Because today, he wasn't the man in cuffs. He was the man with the gavel.